We are live. Welcome, guys, to the first episode of the Lambo and Cash Show. So, guys, real quick, let's give a round of applause. Episode 1. Yeah. Don't worry, guys. We're going to get that soundtrack of the applause sooner down the line. Don't worry. A humble beginnings for starting off with episode 1. But here we are, episode 1. We talked about this behind the scenes. Wonder if this was going to happen because obviously we have 3 busy athletes with their schedules. But finally, we get a date where they're all here, all available, and ready to talk sports. So here we are, episode 1 of the Lambo and Cash Show. Basically, guys, make sure to like, share, subscribe, hit the bell icon. This is a recording, so please make sure hit the bell icon so you get notified of every episode that we do for this show, for the Lambo and Cash Show. All right, so please make sure to like, share, subscribe, and also follow the Instagram for this show. Yes, there is an Instagram for this show at Lambo and Cash Show. You guys can follow us on Instagram as well. So same thing as the Be Ready Sports Podcast, our brother podcast, Be Ready Sports Podcast. Same thing here. Like, share, subscribe. Same rules apply on this show. All right, guys. First episode. My co-hosts are excited, and we're going to talk some sports today. So I'm going to introduce my co-hosts one by one. So let's first introduce our first co-host, Camden Villavaso, y'all. Let's give a round of applause for Camden. All right, Cam. So, give a little icebreaker by yourself.
My name is Camden Villavaso. I'm class of 23, class of 2032 quarterback, and I play for the NTX Mustangs and Lone Star Select.
All right, love it. Welcome to the show, Cam. Welcome. All right, so now let's bring in the other football player, Lamborghini Landon, y'all. So let's give a round of applause for Lamborghini Landon, y'all. Lambo.
Yo, what's good?
All right, Lambo. So give a little icebreaker by yourself.
All right. My name is Landon. I go by Lambo. Follow my Instagram. I'm 12 years old. I play quarterback. And I'm like a multi-sport athlete, but football is my main sport.
All right. Welcome to the show, Lambo from Lambo and Cash. Yes, sir, Lambo. And last but not least, let's welcome combat athlete on the panel. Let's welcome in Cash. So, Cash, give a little icebreaker by yourself to the audience.
My first name is Preston. I go by whatever you want to call me as long as it's not an insult.
All right, gotcha.
But I do boxing, wrestling, kickboxing, jiu-jitsu, and MMA.
All right, for sure. Preston, Cash.
12.
You're
I'm
12?
12 years old. Yeah, just turned 12 Wednesday.
Mm-hmm. All right, Preston, Cash. Okay, so welcome to the show. And hey, those are my 3 co-hosts, y'all. So let's give a round of applause for my co-hosts. Let's give a round of applause for my co-hosts here tonight, y'all. All right, without further ado, let's get into the purpose of this show, which is to talk some sports, y'all. We got a lot of sports to talk about. We're going to talk about some college basketball, some MMA, some boxing, and football, NFL football. And then we got an unbelievably crazy segment. We got 2 posts from unbelievably crazy segment that we're going to try and do on basically every show. Find some things that are crazy, put on the show. All right. So let's get this started. Let's get this underway.
Let's get this started. Come on.
Yes, sir, Lambo. Yes, sir. All right. Let's start with the first topic, which is college basketball. Let's talk about this one. If this was the Be Ready Sports Podcast, I would sound the alarm basically because this is an upset. This is an upset right here. UCF, the Knights of UCF, they knock off BYU. But, man, if you guys were watching this game, it was an embarrassment for number 19 BYU. UCF, they were up the entire game. BYU, they were down by 30-plus in this game. Like, they were down by 30 at one point, and it was a truly embarrassing game from BYU. And what a great game for that team right there, UCF. They're expected to be in the March Madness tournament this year. probably as a high seed, not as like a 4 seed, 1 seed, but maybe like at around an 8 seed. But this one right here, this is huge for UCF as they knock off AJ DeBonsa, the freshman phenom from BYU, one of the top players in the country, who is expected to be a lottery pick in this year's NBA draft. And UCF, they beat BYU, even though the game was 13, but it did not feel like a 13-point game. BYU gets the win over UCF. So I'm gonna start off with Lambo. How about I start with you? So what are your thoughts on UCF? Very good team. They go into BYU on the road, go across the country. They go across the country and they beat BYU. So what are your thoughts on that?
Just for BYU, that's kind of really embarrassing for the fan base, and I bet everybody who came all that way, like who had tickets to the game, Loki, and they saw UFC win. They're probably having the time of their life celebrating.
UCF.
Yeah, for sure, Lambo. All right, Cam. So Cam, you're next. So, all right. So your thoughts about this game? UCF beating BYU.
I mean, I thought that like because UCF was away, right?
Yeah, they were on the road.
And I don't know why, but like whenever UCF plays on the road, I always think they're gonna win. I don't know what it is, but I mean they just play great. And BYU, something wasn't clicking. I don't know what happened. Maybe the team was out past curfew or something, but it genuinely looked like something was wrong. And maybe UCF is just that good of a team. And I think they are, but I feel like most people don't.
Yeah, for sure. So I'm looking at the stats right now, the team stats, and UCF, they led in 3 points. They had a 58.3% from three, which is crazy, 14 out of 24. But then if you look at the offensive rebounds, steals, blocks, and turnovers, BYU, they led in that. They had 11 offensive rebounds compared to UCF's 8. They had 6 steals compared to UCF's 5. They had 5 blocks compared to UCF's 2. And then they only had 8 turnovers compared to UCF's 15. So kind of, according to the stats, kind of like, maybe it wasn't that bad, but if you're watching the flow of that game, definitely the Knights, they were beating BYU. So Cash, so what are your thoughts on this upset? UCF beating BYU.
I don't know much about basketball in general, but if you're ranked and it's in your, I'm guessing because it doesn't show the number that UCF was not ranked.
They were unranked.
Yeah, I just have getting beat that bad by an unranked team when you yourself are ranked. I feel like that's got to be a detrimental blow.
Detrimental. Good word.
Yeah, big time word, Cash. Yeah, detrimental indeed. Definitely
I thought he would use something like demolishing, but
detrimental. I haven't heard that one in a minute.
Hey, whatever you want to call it, detrimental, demolished, hey, whatever you want to use, that definitely, if you look at the paint flow of this game, yeah, it definitely felt like that. All right, so guys, do you guys have any additional thoughts on this, from any of you guys?
What does UCF and BYU stand for?
I got it. University of Central Florida, and BYU is Brigham Young.
Hey, there you go, Cam. There we go, Cam.
Yeah, I got ball knowledge.
You got that college ball now. There we go. Yeah, yes, Castle, University of Central Florida in Orlando, and then Brigham Young. They're located in. Cam, I'm gonna give you a bonus one right here. So, where's BYU from? Like the city?
Utah,
but what city in Utah?
I couldn't tell you.
Salt
Brigham
Lake?
Young. Brigham Young.
No, it's not Brigham Young.
New York City.
That's in New York.
It's in Utah.
Utah.
Is it Salt Lake City?
No, not Salt Lake.
I don't know any
It's the
cities
only
in
city
Utah.
in Utah that I know.
That might be the only city in Utah. Period.
I
Might
agree
be. Hey, the popularity of Utah, yeah, it might be the only city in Salt Lake, but BYU, they're from Provo, Utah.
Flow,
Yes.
like
Provo.
flow.
Yeah, Provo. PROV.
All right, I have another thing to say. It's like so. UCF beating BYU is pretty much like when it's like when Vanderbilt beat Alabama. Pretty much
Football or basketball?
football.
Football. Yeah,
Remember
but
last
you know,
year whenever that was a crazy game, and this game wasn't well fought though. That Alabama Vanderbilt game, it was well fought. Vanderbilt came on top, but this game was just slaughter, detrimental loss.
There we go. Yeah, yeah, definitely the word to use in this one is definitely detrimental. That's gonna be the word.
Word of the day.
Yeah, word of the day. Hey, how about that? You know, the first episode, you know, detrimental for
that
sure.
reminds me of Ilya Taporia versus Ryan Hall.
Okay.
Ilya was a newcomer, and everyone was scared of Hall, and Ilya knocked him out with punches on the ground.
All right, Cash. Hey, bringing in the MMA knowledge. All right, hey.
Yo, Carlos.
Yo, what's up, Lambo?
Have you seen Floyd Mayweather retired? I mean unretired to come back and fight because he was so-called poor.
Poor? I don't know if he's so-called poor, but you know, I don't know if he's called so-called poor. I don't know about that, Lambo.
He's got a couple multi-million-dollar lawsuits floating around.
Yeah.
Floating around.
Hey, you know, they're all rumors for a reason. Well, he could be broke, could be rich. I don't know.
I never
Of all time.
I never knew Aiden Ross would be such a good host.
There we go. Hey, hey guys, this is the whole point of the Lambo and Cash Show. You know, have some fun. We got some.
Aiden Ross.
Oh Lord. Okay,
Yo, whoever just said that, y'all just made Carlos have some trauma
Flashbacks.
Literally.
flashbacks.
Hey, literally, bro. But hey, you know, it's Lambo Cash Show. You know, it's a kids show. Have some fun. You know, talk like kids. Y'all, you know, y'all get to talk like kids, and yeah, sure, you know, definitely have some fun, most definitely. But for UCF, there were two players in this game, you know, that were leading scores in this game. Number one, Dimas Folks. Number one, the guard from UCF, and then number 99, the forward Jordan Burks. 24 points from both of them, 24 points. But one of them, Folks, 24 points, 11 assists in this game, had 4 rebounds in this game. So definitely that duo from UCF definitely helped out big time for UCF. So do you guys have any additional thoughts, you know, of this game, or do you guys want to move on?
Keep going. Come on, boy. Move the sticks.
I mean, they UCF made ethereal work of BYU.
Did you just look that up?
Yeah, you definitely searched that one. Yeah, and I saw that phone.
Come on, bro.
You definitely searched that up. Yeah, and I saw that phone. I was like, yeah, you're definitely gonna say some big time.
All right, bro. Why are we searching stuff up, bro? We could have moved the sticks already. Now we're fourth. Now we're like 4th and 11.
4th and 11.
No, I would say that's a.
My dad's watching the UFC Mexico fight right now.
Oh shoot! So UFC Mexico.
The Moreno versus
My bad.
Caban card?
Yes.
Yeah. I say Moreno's gonna win that.
Yeah, me too.
Former champion.
All right, guys, save your UFC thoughts. Don't worry, we're gonna get into UFC once we talk about these games. So, like what Lambo said, let's move the sticks with this one. UCF, they got the win over BYU. Next game for UCF will be against Baylor tonight. They're gonna play at 8 p.m. tonight, so they're gonna play in 1 hour from now. UCF. Meanwhile, BYU, they're playing right now against West Virginia on the road, and they're down by 9 points. So, will BYU?
it's just so confusing for us because like every time you say something, you're saying Eastern time, and me and Lambo aren't Eastern time. We're Central time.
Yeah, we're
Okay.
Central Time.
Okay, my bad, guys. My
I
bad.
almost got. That's why I was late because I thought the podcast was on at 7 our
Oh,
time.
yeah, no, I definitely get the confusion because obviously I'm Eastern. You guys are Central. Cash, you're Eastern or Central time?
I'm Eastern, but I'll be Central soon.
What state do you live in?
Right now I'm in Virginia Beach, Virginia, but we're getting ready to move back to Lake Charles, Louisiana.
Yo.
Yeah.
Hey, we're gonna go to Louisiana for a vacation, so we might see you this summer.
Nice. Lake Charles is a good place to hang out.
Lake
Lake
Charles.
Charles.
I don't know where I'm going.
Lake Charles, indeed. We're gonna talk about a team from Lake Charles.
Hey,
During the
Yes, we
crazy.
might be able to see each other and get that chemistry going for the
Y'all should box.
podcast show.
Yeah, for sure. Okay, so UCF, they're gonna play at 8 p.m. Eastern time, 7 p.m. Central Standard Time tonight. Meanwhile, BYU, they're playing right now, so I can't say Central Standard Time because they're playing right now as we're speaking. And they're down by 9 points on the road against another unranked opponent in West Virginia. So will BYU lose again?
We're gonna be unranked probably.
Hey, it's definitely looking like it. All right, so let's move on to this next game. Tennessee and Missouri, another upset for this one. Missouri, strong start from Tennessee in this game as a number 22 team in the country. They were previously unranked, now got to that ranked spot. Missouri, they rallied to make it close in the first half, but Tennessee, they had a small lead in that first half. Missouri, so Tennessee and Missouri, they kind of had a dogfight to start off the second half, but then Mizzou took the lead in the second half with about 10 minutes left to play. And then the rest, Mizzou had a lead, but it was close. But at the end, Missouri, who was a very dangerous team over there in the SEC, they upset Tennessee at home.
Yo, is it Carlos? Is it me or is every ranked team getting upset right now?
Yes, the Lambo. So speaking about these ranked teams, I said this in these previous podcasts with the Be Ready Sports podcast. You see these teams, they get big wins. The last game they played, they get big wins, right? They get big wins, but then in the next game they play, they just shut it down. Basically, they lose.
All the momentum goes to.
Yeah, literally. Yeah, so and as you can see there, that was another case of that. Tennessee, they were coming off a big win, I believe. Tennessee is number 22. Then they ended up losing to Missouri. So I'm gonna start off with.
I'll take it.
Who did I start off with last time? Lambo?
Me.
Okay, so Cam, I'm gonna start with you this time. So Cam, so what are your thoughts on this one? Missouri beating Tennessee.
Okay, so I'm led to think that I don't think BYU stayed up after curfew now because I mean look at the face of number 5. That looks like the face of somebody that wants to win. That looks like somebody that's determined.
Definitely,
So I'm saying that's why they won because number 5 was ready to play. No, I'm just trolling. I mean they just did everything so well. They distributed the ball. They hustled. Yeah.
All right, yeah, for sure, Cam. So, and speaking about Tennessee getting a big win, they actually got a big win over Vanderbilt. Yeah, Cam. Vanderbilt's actually good at basketball too, so they're good at football and basketball. Vanderbilt at the time they were 19th ranked, so Tennessee ended up beating Vanderbilt in a rivalry game because those two are in the same state. Because those two are both in the same state. But then Tennessee, got that loss to Missouri, who is a dangerous team, by the way.
I'm an LSU fan, so we're not good at either.
Yeah, LSU. They're not doing as good right now. Let's just say that.
They're 2-14 in their own conference.
They're what?
3-12 in that conference in the SEC.
That's embarrassing.
Cash, come out, Cash.
Hey, but to be fair, the SEC is a competitive conference. You definitely got, people are saying that maybe almost half of the conference might make the March Madness tournament. Like more than half might make the tournament. Like that's how deep the
Just
SEC.
like football.
Just like football, yeah, for sure. Just like football. Basketball. Same thing. Like probably more than half might make the March Madness tournament. So let's start with Cash. So what are your thoughts on this game? Another upset. Missouri unranked. They ended up beating Tennessee number 22. So what are your thoughts on that?
I mean, this one may be less detrimental for Tennessee because they're a lower ranking than the other team than Baylor was, or BYU or whatever.
Mm-hmm.
They were lower ranked by like four or five spots, so they're probably. I mean, it seems less of a blow because they're down lower. Like, to make an analogy with UFC, when a gatekeeper from like in the top 15, which is the only ranked, if number 14 fights an unranked guy, number 14 is probably just good enough to be inside the top 15, but not good enough to fight for a title. And he's just kind of there to test the prospects.
Mm-hmm.
When the prospect wins, they're good enough to go fight in the top 10. It's kind of like that situation, it seems like.
All right, yeah, sounds interesting. Definitely bringing some MMA. Yeah, I love it. Bringing in your insight with MMA into college basketball. Hey, I love it. It's different. It's definitely different to me. But hey, sounds very good, Cash. Good job. All right, Lambo. All right, so let's get to you. So, what are your thoughts on this one? Missouri beating Tennessee.
Man, I'm just gonna say real quick right now, It's embarrassing that all these ranked teams are just losing to these unranked teams.
Okay,
But
yeah.
this game, kind of what was Cass was saying, like about the rankings, but
Yeah.
also, I mean, still embarrassed to get beat by an unranked team, but 4 points is you like kind of like less embarrassing than getting like blown out by an unranked team. So I would say this game was low key kind of close.
All right, yeah, for sure. Yeah. So definitely that second half was close. But Missouri's a dangerous team. But Missouri's a dangerous team. They actually went on like a dangerous winning streak at one point. They actually, I think, beat the reigning national champs, the Florida Gators. Let me fact check that. Yes. Yeah, so they beat Florida at the time when they were struggling. They ended up beating them at home. So Mizzou, they're definitely a team that's dangerous, and that team right there could, make March Madness along with Tennessee too. So Missouri and Tennessee, both of those teams could potentially make March Madness, or may make.
The guy in the picture looks like he's been holding his breath for too long.
I'll say this. Whenever I heard that Tennessee beat Missouri, it was very mellifluous. I mean, absolutely. It was very mellifluous to hear that. It was great.
You looked that up too, didn't you?
No.
Yeah,
For
you
sure he
definitely-
did.
Yeah, you definitely searched that up, Cam.
There's no way he didn't look that up. I don't even know what that means.
We saw you looking down the whole time.
I don't
Come on,
even
man.
know what that means, bro.
Hey, don't look at me what it said. What it means, because I'm in 12th grade and I don't even know what that means. That big time where I don't take ACE classes like that.
I'm not even sure if that's a real word.
Hey, I don't even know, to be honest. But hey, if you search up Google,
According to Google.
hey, search up Google, I guess. Watch back the show.
Do that right now.
Yeah.
All right, enough about this. Let's talk about Carlos. Carlos is a walking bucket.
I love that. Yeah, I love that. Hey.
Carlos. His shot is
Carlos, is that a green screen?
What? No, it's not.
Is
It's
it green
blurred.
screen?
Not as
Oh,
blurred.
okay.
Why
Yeah.
is it blurred?
Because
Yeah.
it's blurred. Because I want it blurred.
Nah, that looked like green screen to me.
Now it's not a see what
Bro!
Cam
What the heck are you doing?
see what Cam has. That's a green screen.
How do you even do that?
Don't worry about it.
Yo, Cam, you have green screen?
Yeah.
Yo, Cam, do like an outside area. No, do a football field.
Nah, get the long grass in the
Let
background.
me try.
Just throw you in it.
Oh, but Cam, what I was saying, I was gonna ask you to link up tomorrow Listen to me, because I got a scrimmage tomorrow in Dallas,
Where's it at?
and I know
Where's it at?
where at. I mean,
Yeah.
Plano. But
So, like,
what's it called? We could like
what-
link up at a restaurant though, and like
What
get
team? Yeah. What team do you play for, Landon?
a team. So selected me from Gunslingers. Like I guess they were there recruiting, and they recruited me, but they're
You're
called
like-
the Dallas.
You're
Yeah, they're
regular
called.
TA Longhorns or like the Longhorns.
No, I haven't played with them in like 2 years. I'm playing with the
The team you
Dallas
play with
Dogs
who?
right now.
The team that you played with for tackle.
Oh, tackle! I played with freaking Abilene Cowboys.
So do you think that? Let's say this. Do you think that Lone Star would beat the Abilene Longhorns? I mean, the
Bro, I said
Abilene.
Abilene Cowboys.
Do you think?
Okay, guys, so let's not get into debate with football. You
Loki? No, bro, we got that, bro. I got confidence in my team. But I
Yeah,
aged out. I
we have
aged out,
Peanut.
bro.
We have Peanut.
Guys, save the debate. Save your football debate. Don't worry. Don't worry. We're gonna get into football later.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, don't worry. We're gonna get into football later, guys. But obviously we got a show going on. Obviously, but don't worry. Obviously. All right, guys. So let's move on with this one. Oh, Cam, what's going on with you?
Yeah, dude, what are you doing? You look like recording in the 1960s,
Like
bro,
the
with the black and
1920s.
white.
1960. What's up with that? With Bill Walton and them.
Did you teleport back to the 1920s?
1920s.
Yeah, with the recording black, gray, white, black, white, and gray.
No, I have my brightness down. Let me
Okay, well, turn your brightness up, Cam, because we can barely see. Okay, there you go. Perfect.
Okay.
Okay. Missouri, they're gonna play Oklahoma next on the road.
Oh, what is
Yeah, so Missouri will play Oklahoma next on the road. And then Tennessee, they're playing right now against Alabama. They're up 51-42 right now on ESPN. So that's that, Tennessee and Missouri. All right, so let's move on to this one. Houston and Kansas. Houston, number 5 team in the country, going on the road and taking on Kansas in front of a hostile environment over there in Kansas. Houston had a strong start in this game, led the entire first half until 1 minute remaining in the first half. Key plays from key Kansas players like Trey White. Trey White, he was an amazing player in that game, an impact player for Kansas. Melvin Council made some key plays down the stretch, and then obviously Darren Peterson, the freshman phenom, who is the projected number 1 pick for this year's draft, made a key play down the stretch. Kansas, they ended up turning it up in the second half, and they ended up blowing out Houston. As you can see there, they ended up winning by 13, but the blowout, obviously was like more than 13. All right, so let's start with Cam. I already start with you, Lambo. So I'm gonna start with Cash this time. Cash. So
Let's go,
what
Cash.
are your thoughts on this one? Kansas getting the big win over Houston at home. Kansas was the home team.
So I watched the highlights of this game. In the first quarter, was it just me or did you guys also notice that the ball spun on the hoops in circles for like 15 seconds before it fell? Was that just me that noticed that?
I don't think I noticed that. During that
It
game.
spun on the
Kansas-
hoop for like 15 seconds before it fell in.
Oh,
Lambo, what are you doing?
that's
But
crazy.
a guy in the top 5 loses to a team in the top 5 losing to a team barely in the top 15.
It's just sad.
I mean,
It's
I
bad.
wouldn't say so. I mean,
Bro, Cash, you took what I was gonna say.
it's
Not
like
gonna sound
whenever,
like I'm copying you.
like whenever Ole Miss beat Georgia. Ole Miss was beating on Georgia, even though that they weren't ranked as high as Georgia, because Ole Miss was just a better team.
Good comparison.
The
Cash,
person
continue.
in the picture, though, looks like he wants to punch someone. It
Yeah.
looks like he's getting ready to fight.
Hey, guys, it's almost March in college basketball, and if you guys know college basketball, March is
March
that
Madness.
March Madness. It definitely gets amped up, hype, and right now it's the regular season finale. the end of the regular season. So obviously teams are trying to fight for position in their conference tournaments. And obviously Kansas, trying to spoil teams like Houston, who, obviously you can see there, they beat
Yo,
Houston.
Camden, we see you looking at your phone, buddy.
I'm
We see you
not.
looking down.
My phone's
I'm looking up words, like I said, bro.
I'm not looking up words.
Stop looking down at your phone.
Whenever I said
You
Melissa,
looking down at your phone, bro. No one else is looking down that much.
my phone. Look, this is my hands. Okay, it's this. I'm trying to.
Yo, you'll fall in your lap now.
Okay, then I'll be.
Yeah, but that phone is.
I don't have it. Look, my phone is right here.
Yes, okay.
Yeah, on your desk,
Whatever.
right next to you.
Cass, do you have any additional thoughts about this game, or do you want to move on? Are you good? Okay, so now let's get into Lambo. How about you? So, Kansas beat Houston. Your thoughts?
All right, so, Cash kind of took what I was gonna say, but to still say it. So it's like really embarrassing to be ranked 5. Think about this, ranked 5, and get beat by a ranked 14 team. Like, come on, why are there so much upsets, bro? Can there just be a normal game? Normal outcome?
Why should it be normal?
Just think about it. Like, why is everybody pulling upsets though? Like,
well, Lambo, that's what makes college basketball and college football special. These upsets, these teams that are 14, 15 beating these top 5 teams, it causes some drama in the rankings. That's how, these teams, from down there get up there. And then that's how Cinderellas are made in the March Madness tournament. You got a team like, for example, prime example, FAU, Florida Atlantic, from a small conference in Division I. They made it all the way to the Final Four, even though they lost by a game winner in the Final Four. But San Diego State, another team that they played from a small conference, made the national championship game, even though they fell short. But, these Cinderella teams, these small teams, from Division I, making it all the way. And that's what makes, sports so special. How about these small Cinderella teams, making it big, Lambo? So obviously these upsets are great for college basketball, and that's what causes the drama.
All right. I've been thinking of my response, right? So
you didn't think of nothing.
That's fine. If you read a bunch of books, am I correct? The hero always seems like they're gonna lose. The underdog always seems like they're gonna lose. Then they come back and win. So if you read a book every time, you always expect the same ending. No, that's what keeps it exciting.
Yeah, it keeps it exciting indeed, and this game was exciting. So, do you guys have any additional thoughts about this game and not any football debates in Texas?
Can we have a couple football debates?
Don't worry, we will. When we get to the football segment, obviously, when we get to football, that's when you guys can talk about football. But right now, do you guys have any additional thoughts about this game in particular?
When you said Cinderellas, it reminded me of an old boxing story.
Okay.
Cinderella Man, James J. Braddock. Have you ever heard of him?
James J. Braddock. I believe
He was retired, and during the Great Depression, he needed money. So he came out of retirement to fight against when the mob used to control boxing, all of their fighters were champions, and they basically ran it. So one of the mob-controlled fighters who was a champion, Max Baer, was Braddock's opponent, and Braddock had to fight like his life depended on it and ended up winning. It was a crazy underdog comeback story.
Hey, Cash, I love it. I'm gonna assign Cash a role. He's gonna be like the storyteller. He's gonna be like the storyteller out of the panel. He's gonna be that storyteller type of person. He's gonna give us like stories about each topic, and then relating it to MMA. Hey, and I love it, Cash. I definitely love it. Relating MMA to college basketball, and then most likely you're gonna trying to do some MMA with NFL, but hey, and I love it, Cash. And I love how you're putting your sport and then comparing it to others. I love it. Okay, guys, so Kansas. Okay, wait. Let me talk about Houston. Houston, number 5 team in the country. They were on a 3-game losing streak when they lost. They lost to 3 top 15 teams. So imagine playing 3 top 15 teams in a row. 2 of them were on the road. So it's like pretty exhausting, I guess you could say, in college basketball because you're playing top 15 team, a top 15 team, and then another top 15 team. So in college basketball, it's a roller coaster, I guess you can say, because you're playing.
For like some
teams.
you have it's random. The your pathway to the championship is random.
Yeah,
You
for
might
sure.
get an easy pass or you might get the hard pass.
Yeah, for sure. And then from the Big 12 conference, the Big 12 conference is another conference that's deep. Probably like a few teams. Probably half of the conference might make the tournament from the Big 12. So like the Big 12 is another conference that's like deep, depth, things like that. So okay, so coming up next for Houston, they actually had a game today against Colorado, and they're blowing them out by 72, 82, 92. Houston beat Colorado by 40 today. They beat them by 40 today at home. So huge bounce back way for Houston today. Meanwhile, for the Kansas Jayhawks, 21-8. They just played today against Arizona, and they got smoked in that game. Arizona, they had a strong start in that game. Then Arizona just kept that lead throughout the whole game. Arizona ends up winning the game by 23.
After the first half, I already could tell Arizona was gonna win.
Yeah, for sure.
I see you looking up words again.
I'm not. I'm looking at my mom.
Oh, sure.
You look down.
Shout out, mama.
Shout out.
Oh,
Okay.
yes, next.
All right. So,
Y'all, I've been eating this whole time.
Ooh, dang. That's embarrassing.
yeah, for sure. So here's this one. Michigan, number 3 team in the country, coming off a loss against number 3 Duke. Michigan was number 1. They went down to number 3. But Michigan, they go on the road and take on an Illinois team who is a dangerous team who I actually had as a preseason favorite to win the conference. And at one point, Illinois had like a long winning streak, and beating these teams. That's the reason why they're at 10. So basically how this game went, it was a back and forth dogfight in the first half. Michigan had the lead at halftime. And then with around 10 minutes left to play, Michigan, they were the one that turned it up, and they ended up beating Illinois. And with this win, Michigan, they win the Big Ten regular season title with the win, and they will have the number 1 seed in the Big Ten tournament come March. So let's start off with back to the top. I'm gonna start with Lambo. I'm gonna start with you. So Michigan beats Illinois.
I mean, come on, bro. If they just have to come, they just have to start winning after de-ranking from 1 to 3. So they gotta get that rank. They gotta get closer to that rank back. So this was really good for them on their side. This win was really good for them on their side to step up and try to get their ranking higher and back to where it was.
Yeah,
But-
for sure. Yeah.
I'm low key. It was a really good game for Illinois if you think about it, because only 14 points from the difference of the ranking. Like 3 to 10 is a big jump because you're in the top 10. So low key, a really good game by them, only having a 14-point difference from the end of the game. So
I'll go next.
Yeah, for sure. Yeah, Cam, go.
Well, Lambo, I'm gonna add on to this. Going from number 1 to number 3, not that bad. I mean, you're still a top 3 team at the end of the day.
but like think about it. Being number 1, the glaze, the glory,
Let me say this. Number 23, right here.
Yeah.
He played ecstatically. I mean, he
You
just
looked
played
it up.
amazing. Of course,
You looked it up again.
We know he looked that up. Like, bro, come on, bro. We know you never used the word ecstatically in your life, buddy.
Ecstatic is not something in a normal kid's vocabulary.
Exactly.
It is.
Ecstatic.
Alright.
You got some sort of hidden dictionary in your room?
He probably does.
Yeah, you just swoops it.
Ecstatic. Ecstatically. That is ecstatically.
Cam, you got any more reaction to this, or is that it?
No, it's just about time that there wasn't an upset.
All right, for sure. Okay, Cash. What about you? Michigan beating Illinois. So, what are your thoughts?
I'm kind of sad about this one.
Why are you sad about this?
My whole family is originally from Louisiana. My whole family is originally from Illinois. Like, I was born in Danville, Illinois, but I'm just kind of sad to see a team from my home state lose. Also,
But also, you should be kind of proud, even though you don't watch much basketball, that the difference between the ranking, the team actually was close to winning, but didn't power through. So
I do want to know, why is every single one of these pictures like catching the player at some sort of weird moment to where it
I
looks?
know where they look like he just looks. Bro, is it me or is like his beard, bro? Does he have a butt chin and his beard's like this, bro? Like, am I the only one who sees that?
Only you guys would see that. Only you
And
guys
his
would see
mouth
that.
is hanging open like.
Only you guys would see that.
Why is his hand like this?
A whole zest. It's a whole zest fest.
Yo, you know what I just hey Camden, take away the green screen so I can see your real background.
Okay.
With a green screen.
Yo, what if someone in his family was wearing green and they just walked in the room? Yo,
Yeah, well,
What would see with the head?
it'd be crazy. Okay, yeah. So Michigan, number 23. That is Yaxel Lindborg, one of the best players in the country. He is on pace to win the trophy for best college basketball. To win the best player in college basketball, he's on pace to do that. He's been doing well.
kind of like the Heisman, but basketball.
Yeah. So trivia question here for you guys, all three of you guys. So, what is the trophy awarded to the best college basketball player?
Basketball Heisman.
Yeah,
Is
basketball
it-
Heisman.
Not called the basketball Heisman.
MVP.
Not the MVP.
Maisie,
The what?
the Maisie.
The Maisie. No.
Bolitnikov.
Not the Belinda call.
Ford.
It's not football.
College Nobel Prize.
The what?
Grammy.
The Nobel College Basketball Prize.
Grammy.
No.
The Purple Heart.
No.
The Purple
No,
Heart is
way off.
military, bro. Do they get the Silver Star?
No.
The Silver Star. Oh, the Golden Star. Okay, there.
Presidential
No.
election win.
You guys are way off.
Cash, money.
No, they don't win money.
They get a
Oh, guys, we're dumb. It's called a trophy.
yes.
Yeah, it's definitely
They
called a
get the
trophy.
college basketball, what's its name, trophy.
Yes, it's definitely called a trophy. Yeah. Yeah, they definitely got a trophy. You guys give up?
Oh, Camden, search up the answer for us.
Yeah. How about you search it up, Cam?
What's the award that the best?
Yeah, how about you search it up, Cam?
And then look up some words so you can describe it.
Yo, Cash, watch him search it up and try to spell it out and be like, the
The Wade Trophy.
bruh.
The what?
What?
The Wade?
What is the award given to the best NCAA men's basketball player?
Did bro just get caught searching it up?
MLP, the most outstanding player award. The mop.
The
The
mom.
what?
The mop.
Mom?
He
Most
said
out-
the best team.
Most outstanding player award.
Yeah,
The
yeah,
mom.
that's
The best
the
player. Best
Yeah.
team.
No,
Oh,
no. Catch is supposed to be the most outstanding player in college basketball. Yeah,
Exactly,
player.
I'm right.
It's not well. That's
mom.
the criteria, but that's not the name of the trophy. Okay,
The
well, the name of this
basketball.
trophy is the Neesmith Trophy.
The Neesmith?
Neesmith.
I said that. Yo,
No, you
I
didn't.
said that.
Where do you get that name?
I said Nessie or something.
Who is Neesmith?
Neesmith, fam, he's a very popular guy in basketball, and I think his name is like James Neesmith, something like that. Hold on,
Oh my.
James Neesmith. He's actually a very important person. If it wasn't for him, basketball would not be made because he was the inventor of basketball.
He doesn't know
Why
that.
is that not the NBA trophy and not the NCAA trophy? So why is that the NCAA trophy instead of the NBA?
No, Landon, pause.
Okay, guys, let's move on. Michigan, number
Yo,
one,
chill.
number 3 team in the country. They got to go on the road to Iowa on Thursday night, 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central. They got to go on the road to Iowa. Meanwhile, Illinois, number 10 team in the country, they're back at home. Senior night for these seniors from Illinois. They will take on Oregon on Tuesday night, 9 p.m. Eastern, 8 p.m. Central Standard Time.
Sounds like a long drive for Michigan.
Yes, indeed. Okay, here's
Oh well, that's an expected score.
a blowout
Come
from UConn, but let me explain about this because this game was all UConn. But the first time these two met, St. John's, number 15 in the country, they actually beat UConn when St. John's was the home team. So they play again. They're at UConn, but UConn, they just blew the doors. Right off St. John's. They blew the doors right off them. UConn, it was their game, the whole game. They ended up winning by 32 at home at UConn. So,
Yo, Landon, sit down, gang.
okay, so there's Lambo. Okay, so
All right, let me talk.
who I started with you, Lambo, last time, right?
Yeah.
Did you? Oh, you did.
Okay,
It
so
goes
Cam,
Lambo, me, and then Cash. That's usually how you do it.
Lando. But I just called myself a Lando. Lambo, Camden, and then Cash.
all right, so Lambo, I'm gonna start with you. So, what are your thoughts on this game? UConn blowing
All
out
right,
St.
bro.
John's.
Come on, bro. This is finally a game I would expect. The score in game I would expect. So, yeah, because I didn't really watch the game.
All right, simple, straight to the point. Hey, that's your type of game. All right, Cam. So, what are your thoughts on this? UConn beating St. John's.
Yeah, I'm sorry, but a number 15 team getting beat 40-72 is crazy. I understand UConn's the number 16, but still, they're a ranked team. Going and getting beat by 32 points is diabolical. Bamboozling, game.
He said
You
shout out.
looked
Come
that
on.
up again.
No, that's
know.
really off the dome.
Okay, that one I can understand, but the rest of them,
That's a detrimental loss.
I'm here to confirm that no words have been looked up on Cam's behalf as I've been watching him.
Oh my gosh.
I don't believe that. I don't believe that.
Okay, Cam. Yeah, that was diabolical. Yeah, that loss was diabolical. So, Cash, your thoughts on this? UConn winning by 32.
Just be funny. This is a debacle for St.
Debacle.
John's. But number 15 versus number 6, that's a big gap in the rankings. It's like, 9 spots away?
Yeah, 9.
So that's like pairing the champion up with the number 15 ranked contender. That's not. But 32 points is still big for a ranked guy to lose by.
Yeah, definitely crazy indeed.
And again, it's a really weird moment for you to take a picture.
Take a picture. Who
Yeah, he's talking about the player. Like, man, he's like this.
Oh. Oh. Hey, but that was probably in game. He probably had a hype up moment. And they got an in-game photo.
It probably makes more sense if it shows the rest of the court.
He looks like he's showing a lot of aplomb.
Oh, what?
Aplomb.
Aplomb?
A-P-L-O-M-B.
Yeah, you searched that up, bro. Bro said applause.
There's no AA in applaud.
Definitely search that up. Definitely search that up. Okay,
There's
guys.
no
So,
AA.
all right, guys. UConn, they won by 32. They just blew the doors off St. John's. UConn had a close call today over Seton Hall, another very good team from the Big East. But UConn ends up running away with it. They won 71-67. 71-67 over Seton Hall. That was their senior night today. They had their senior day, senior day, because it's their final home game. Their next game will be against Marquette on the road at 12:30 p.m. Eastern, 11:30 Central Standard Time. Meanwhile, for St. John's, let me search it up. They're 22-6 now. Their next game will be on against Villanova in about 5 minutes from now against Villanova at home. So will St. John's bounce back? We will see. All right, the final game.
Oh, I think that's all.
Oh my God.
The final game we'll talk about college basketball here is Michigan State. What a game this was for Michigan State. Back and forth, dogfight in the first half. Purdue, they took the lead at halftime. Michigan State had an opportunity to pull away, but then Purdue quickly answered. There was no score after a minute 30 in the second half. There was no score. But Braden Smith from Purdue, who surpassed 1,000 assists in the season in this game, he had the chance to shoot the game-winning shot from three. Ends up missing it. And Michigan State, number 13, on the road, a very elite team, number 13, ends up beating number 8 Purdue. So I'm going to start with Lambo since he's so engaged facing the camera. So Lambo, what are your thoughts on this one, Michigan State beating Purdue?
All right. So first off, another underdog win. And then how do you sell, like, come on, bro. That's minus aura if you sell the game-winning three-pointer. Like, bro, come on, bro. How do you miss that, bro?
Let's be for real. I would have made that. I don't know about y'all, but like,
Yeah. You would have
would have
no,
made that.
you would have looked up how much feet are away from the rim, and you would have been like,
Oh,
oh,
my shot is chicken.
no, I can't. And you would have airballed
I've
that.
had 35 in the game.
No. You would have. Hey, Cash. When Camden would have shot it, it would have hit the rim and then bounced back at him.
Nah, he would have probably granny tossed it and it landed like 3 feet away from the rim.
Okay, but like that's the thing. No, I would try both.
Is it rim?
Hey, but those threes in college, they're not like high school. They're not like middle school, especially playing in front of a, big time crowd at Purdue, it's not as easy as it sounds, Cam.
Buddy, Carlos, chill. They're supposed to be used to the pressure, though.
Hey, these college basketball players, they're D1. Obviously they're made for that pressure. Michigan State, Purdue.
Yeah, which means they need to lock in and make the game-winning shot.
And Braden Smith, he ended up missing it. You miss some, you make some, but he ended up missing
Nope.
Yeah.
When you have to win, you have to make it.
How
When
about
you have to win, you have to make it.
So Lambo, how about he gets a pass because he surpassed 1,000 assists for the season?
Okay, that's looking tough.
So, do you give him a pass or not?
Yeah, Landon, you should know a little thing about passing. I mean, we kind of do it for a living if you think about it.
1,000 assists is crazy for
Yeah, I'm glad Michigan won.
I'd say I've had more than 1,000 assists.
That's crazy indeed.
In
Playing
football,
D1 basketball.
technically, because like I've had like maybe what? I had 10,000 completions. I'd say
10,000 completions, like for what? Like in a season?
my whole life.
Oh, your whole life. Okay. But 10,000.
Only 10,000, buddy.
Probably like 7 on 7. Probably like
Lambo, what are you eating?
Probably
Oh,
these past 2 years, I probably had 10,000. Landon, let's be for real. 10,000 completions is a lot.
Oh, in the past 2 years, that's pretty good.
Yeah, for
I
sure.
probably
Okay.
had what 5,000 completions a year is crazy good.
5,000 completion. That's crazy. So, Cam, you got any reactions to this? Michigan State being Purdue?
No.
Nah. Okay, Cash. What
Oh,
about
yeah,
you?
I do. I'm joking.
Actually,
Wait,
no.
wait,
He
wait,
said
wait,
he,
wait,
no,
hold
no.
on.
He should have made the game-winning shot.
Okay,
No,
Lambo says he should
let
have
me
made
say
the
this. Guys, let's cut him some slack.
Okay, Cam.
Imagine me, Lambo. Imagine me and being
I'm not.
you suck. You gonna miss a shot. Getting in your head. 100, 1,000, probably around that number. People watching you, and you shoot.
Okay, make the shot.
Landon, you would have made the shot.
Don't crumble under the pressure.
I know.
Let's be for real.
I don't even get nervous.
None of us except Carlos are making that shot.
One of us except okay.
No. Carlos's brother goes crazy though.
No, I think Carlos is better than his brother.
No,
Yes, sir.
no.
I like that. Yes.
Glaze. I saw a clip of Carlos's brother.
Landon.
What the heck y'all talking
Oh, what's
about?
his name? Aiden, right?
Who?
Ross.
His name's Aiden, right?
Who that?
Your brother's name is something. It's like
It's Christian.
Christian, yeah.
Hmm.
But Christian, he's great, but like Carlos is better.
Glaze, bro.
There you go.
Carlos,
Yeah,
show him.
let's Cam.
It's like me and you. Like
Oh yeah, I'm way better. Like yeah, we do.
no, like I'm Carlos in the situation. You're
No. Wait, no, actually I am Carlos's brother. Pull up the clip of your brother making that what
better at
was it,
basketball.
Bucky?
Better at basketball or better at football?
Are you talking to me?
Lambo, better at basketball or football?
Who?
You.
Oh, you're better than me at basketball. But I'm way better than you at football. I'll stand by
I'm
my
better
word.
than both of y'all on like
Okay.
5 sports.
I promise you. If not,
Okay, guys, save it because we Cash, what are your thoughts on this? Michigan State Purdue.
I'm glad Michigan won because that's where my cousin goes to college.
Okay.
It seems like it was a close game. They weren't that far apart in the rankings, and again, the picture is weird.
Yep.
They're
Like, bro,
all
look
in
at-
game.
Look at his eyes. He's like,
get there. That's probably what he's saying. He's probably like telling his team to do something. Like,
Yeah, y'all check the chat.
Yeah,
Camden
but all
knows
these are
what
in
I'm talking
game, guys. You get your weird pictures. They're in game because you don't expect it because obviously people are taking pictures and obviously you don't expect to get that frame obviously. So obviously the in-game pictures are usually the best ones obviously because you're not looking and plus it's in action. So
Yeah.
But
Y'all for
probably
real,
not-
check the chat.
Oh, I know. Yeah, I've definitely been looking and something that I cannot explain. that is something that I
how do you check the chat?
the private chat. The private chat should be
Wow. Yeah, come here.
I don't know from your guys' spot, but there should be a private chat somewhere. So yeah, so there should be a private chat somewhere, and you guys can
Yeah.
that out. Cash
Oh,
thing.
Cash, what are you typing?
Scroll all the way down. Scroll all the way down.
I don't know what he's talking
Bro,
about.
you're just saying random stuff.
I don't know what he's talking about, but hey, Purdue, they got to take on Ohio State coming up next on the road. Tomorrow, actually, Purdue will play Ohio State tomorrow on the road. Meanwhile, Michigan State, they will play at Indiana tomorrow. So both these teams will play tomorrow. Okay, guys, so that's that for the all right, so that's that for the college basketball portion of this show. So hey, that's it for the college basketball portion. We're gonna have another one of these on the next episode. But now let's switch gears, and I mean switch gears into some boxing. All right, so let's switch gears right into some boxing. So first, we're gonna introduce Ryan Garcia. Ryan Garcia had his fight against Barrios in his fight in Las Vegas T-Mobile Arena. He had his fight last week on this day, on February 21st. If you guys saw the highlights, I was watching the highlights, and Ryan Garcia ended up winning by unanimous decision. And if you saw the highlights, it was clear that he won the fight. And he even got a knockdown 20 seconds into the fight.
Yeah.
And he ended up winning the WBC welterweight title against.
Dropped him in the first round. That was.
Yeah, first round, 20 seconds in. So, Cash, I'm going to start with you since it's your, MMA, boxing, your type of segment coming up. So, Cash, so what are your thoughts? Ryan Garcia.
First off, Barrios he's had back-to-back draws before that, so he had something to prove coming into the fight. But so did Ryan Garcia when he lost to Rolly Romero. But
You're educated on this topic, and I'm not. I'm kind of
he lost to Rolly Romero, and then he's moving up to fight Mario Barrios, who obviously had something to prove. Garcia had something to prove as well, coming off a fight that he should have won. But I picked Barrios to win this fight because Barrios is consistent. He stays in the gym. He's decent. And Garcia is not consistent. He hangs out with like influencers and YouTubers, and like 1 minute he's like one fight he's dialed in at training camp, and the next fight he's downing beers at press conferences. So you never know where you're gonna get Ryan Garcia mentally.
Yeah.
And the X factor was Barrios had Ryan Garcia's former trainer in his corner.
I can definitely vouch for that, Cash, with Garcia, social media, he's definitely into social media, when Jake Paul was coming up, Ryan Garcia was supporter of him and the Paul brothers at that time. Ryan Garcia was social media and stuff, he's a kind of a young guy. He's 26, I believe. Am I right, Cash? Like 26, according to what I'm reading.
I think so.
That's young.
Yeah. So I consider it young.
I
He's not
consider
old now.
40 young.
Oh no, 26 is old.
26 is
Damn,
not
really?
old, bro.
26 old? Damn, that's
Whoa.
crazy.
26 is old?
26 not old.
I mean,
No,
you're
not even technically a legal senior until you're 60. So
in some states.
Hey, but 26, he's 24-2-1. That is his. Wait, hold on. He's 24-2-1, 20 knockouts for Garcia. Definitely very active in social media, but at the end he wins by unanimous decision over Barrios and claiming the world.
But you're tripping. 26 is young.
Yes, it is 26.
You like kind of just turned an adult, basically. Like kind of, like you're fresh.
Yeah, definitely. So, I'm gonna start with Cam. So, what are your thoughts on basically what I said about this fight? Garcia winning by unanimous decision, even got a knockdown 20 seconds into the fight. So what are your thoughts on this one?
I mean, who got knocked out? Who's the one that got
Barrios.
knocked out? Barrios got knocked out. Yeah, like Ryan. I watched it, and like every time he like fought, he just like the punches were just like super fast, and it's like they hit him before Barrios even knew that like it happened, and it's like,
Yeah. So Ryan Garcia 25-2 according to what I'm reading, 20 knockouts as of February 2026 according to what I'm reading from Google. So Lambo. So what are your thoughts on this one? Garcia beating Barrios with unanimous decision.
Loki.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know really nothing about UFC, but I always heard Ryan Garcia's name, and I always see and everybody like glazed him, so I always thought he was the best. So I guess he's not, according to Cash.
yeah. Honestly, the GOAT is Terrence Bud Crawford.
I agree with that. Terrence Bud Crawford, definitely the GOAT of this generation, of you guys' generation. Terrence Bud Crawford, definitely. the greatest of all time
I would say it's Tank Davis.
Nuh-uh. I would say Mike Tyson.
of
No.
this generation. Mike Tyson is not your generation.
Okay, well let's say this: Muhammad Ali is the greatest boxer of all time.
Fair. Fair. Okay, fair.
He's ranked
Fair.
number 7 in the books.
Hey, but Cash would know more than all of us, of who's,
I
the
mean-
best.
In the book I have, Mike Tyson's number 100.
Mike Tyson 100.
I don't know if who wrote
Who's
your book?
number one?
Who
Burt
wrote your
Randolph.
book?
Number 1 was Sugar Ray Robinson.
Sugar Ray.
I would be Sugar Ray Robinson.
Sugar Ray Robinson, indeed. Okay, so Ryan Garcia gets the win in Las Vegas, beating Barrios, who won by unanimous decision, and won the WBC welterweight title. All right, so let's move on to Cash, your neck of the woods, UFC. UFC just occurred also on February 21st, so also on that same day as that Garcia fight. Sean Strickland, I'm going to give you guys a little backstory, Lambo and Cam, who Sean Strickland is. He's from the U.S., 6'1", 185 pounds, 35 years old. He has a record of 30-7, and he won in the third round by KO and TKO. So, Cash, so this is your thingy. So I just a lot of, UFC fighters here. So I'm going to give this to you. So ISO work. I'm going to pass the ball here. ISO work. All right. So give me a little, thoughts about
This
this.
card was awesome. I did not see the Reese versus Pajeda fight,
Mm-hmm.
but I've never heard of Reese, and I know Pajeda's style, which is he won the fight by unanimous decision or split majority decision. One of the judges voted for the other guy.
Okay, yeah. All right.
But Pajeda's whole style is like he'll spaz out and do crazy stuff like backflips in the first 60 seconds, and then he'll gas out and get beat up. It's very entertaining to watch, but not very effective.
All right.
The Smith versus Harrell fight was ridiculous. Jacoby Smith destroyed Harrell. He took him down. He won by knockout in, I don't remember what round, but he was on top. He knocked him out with elbows from the top, knocked him unconscious.
Mm.
I got nothing.
Yeah, the Spivak versus D'Elia fight was just an absolute dog fight. Both of them they were going at it from the start. Spivak won by unanimous decision, I think.
Mm-hmm. All right.
But that was a fight. I did not see Dan Ige versus Costa.
All right.
Neal versus Medic, in my opinion, was one of the best fights on the card.
All right.
But so Jeff Neal is a veteran, number 12 ranked in the top 15.
Mm-hmm.
He is known, he's a gatekeeper, like I mentioned earlier, and he's known for his boxing. His nickname is Hands of Steel.
Mm.
And then Uroš Medic comes in. His nickname is the Doctor because of the last name.
Yeah.
But he comes in. He says, he's known for his boxing? No, boxing's my thing. Knocks him out in the first round with a left hook.
Mm.
He says, bink, 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 boom,
Mm-hmm.
unconscious.
Bang, 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 bang.
Yep.
Left hook, right on the dome, put him unconscious.
Left hook. Yep.
And then, he capitalized his mic time as well. Said, Houston, we have a problem. That problem was me. He called out Leon Edwards.
Okay.
The main card fight was awesome. Did you watch it?
I saw the highlights, and I was gonna put a clip of the knockdown. I ran it through YouTube through the B-Ray Sports podcast, and it unfortunately said copyright. So I was gonna play it on here, but unfortunately, I couldn't because of copyright. But I did see the knockdown, and it was crazy, Cash.
Yeah, Strickland versus Hernandez was crazy. So Strickland landed a knee right to Hernandez's solar plexus, and Hernandez stumbles, goes backwards. Strickland practically almost falls on his face from the momentum, comes up, unleashes a flurry on Hernandez on the cage, literally grabs the top. Hernandez is bent over. He grabs the top of his head, just starts throwing uppercuts, gets him on the ground, and then just starts punching the crap out of him until the ref lets him stop. It was sad. Like, UFC was making a big deal about Hernandez's 8-fight win streak, how he's knocking all these guys out. He's now number 4 ranked. He's 15-2, and Strickland came in and put an end to that.
All right, Cash. A big time analysis there. I loved it. I love the analysis. And I love the analysis. From all those fights in the main card, I loved it. Love the Cash. So to give you guys a little backstory about Anthony Hernandez, his opponent Strickland, from the USA, 6 foot, 186 pounds, 32 years old. He was 15-2 going into this fight. And so I believe both of them were middleweight, correct, Cash? Like both of them were middleweight? Okay. Yeah, so both of them middleweight.
It'll tell you in the picture. Under the names, it'll tell you.
Okay, there you go. Okay. Yes. Yeah, so both of them were in the middleweight bout. So, and both of them were around the same range, 185, 186. But at the end, Strickland ends up winning in the 3rd round by KO TKO. So, Cam, so I'm going to start with you. So do you have any thoughts besides,
Yeah, we see you looking down, Cam.
What he said. What Cash said.
Oh, okay. Simple, straight to the point. Whatever. What about you?
I got nothing.
So basically what Cash said. All right, cool. All right, guys. Cash, good job with the UFC analysis. I loved it. And so hopefully, we do this more on this show, episode 2. I'm pretty sure we're going to have another one because how often do they do these, Cash, these fight events?
Fight nights are almost they're often I think every weekend.
Every weekend? Okay, so for sure. So definitely in episode 2, we have another fight.
There's a big UFC numbered event like UFC 326, 327 coming up on March 7th. Charles Oliveira versus Max Holloway. It's their rematch for the BMF title.
All right, so March 7th. That is next weekend. So if you guys want to check that out, March 7th for UFC fighting. All right, let's move on to
what is the title? Hey, what does the title stand for?
Baddest word I'm not allowed to say.
Got it?
That's what BMF stands for.
What'd you say?
I said it stands for baddest word I'm not allowed to say.
Okay, there you go. Okay. And we'll keep it there. Okay, let's move on.
Yeah, I'm not going to explain.
Some boxing.
What does what stand for?
BMF. It's a championship belt in the UFC.
Oh.
I know.
Okay.
Don't repeat it, but hey, you guys know what it is. Okay, some boxing. So now we're going to return to some boxing. Floyd Money Mayweather here announced he come back from retirement, and he's planning to fight Pacquiao again. For the second fight. The first time these two fought was a long time ago, like probably
2013, before 20. Maybe?
Oh, Cash, baddest money fighter.
Yes.
Baddest mother flyer.
No, baddest money fighter.
Okay, guys, let's move on. Okay,
I'm not going to say which of you was closer.
Okay, let's move on. Okay, Pacquiao. Mayweather announces he comes back from retirement. Is going to fight Pacquiao. Actually, these two fought back in the day, like I'm talking about before 2020. Mayweather ends up winning that fight against Pacquiao. These two will meet again. In September, live from Vegas. So Mayweather coming into this fight 50-0, 27-0. Those wins come by way of knockout. 48 years old, Mayweather will be coming into this fight. 48 years old. And Mayweather's last fight, Do you guys want to guess when was his last fight, Mayweather?
His last professional fight?
Yes.
That was Manny Pacquiao, wasn't it?
No, it wasn't in Pacquiao.
2014.
Not 14.
2008.
Mayweather's last fight. I don't remember. I know he's 50-0.
Yeah. So when was his 50th win? I'm gonna just say that.
I don't remember.
2017 against Conor McGregor.
Yep, I remember that one. McGregor messed up his UFC career with that. He
Definitely.
went from his blade and karate stance to a flat-footed boxing stance and never changed it.
Yeah, for sure, indeed. Mayweather ended up beating McGregor to become 50-0. Hasn't fought a professional fight since. He's fought exhibition fights. Most notably against Logan Paul in Miami. Fought an exhibition. Went the distance. It went the distance. The fans can say who won, who not, who won, whatever. But they're back to professional boxing. Mayweather against Pacquiao. Manny Pacquiao coming into his fight 62 wins, 8 defeats, 3 draws, 39 of those 62 wins by way of knockout. And he is 47 years old. So both of these, 48, 47, obviously not in their primes, but obviously, 48 and 47.
Actually, one of Pacquiao's draws was against Mario Barrios.
Yeah, that was. And actually, Cash, that was his last fight in 2025 against Mario Barrios in 2025. And the reason why Pacquiao gets so much credit from the boxing world, because he fought in 8 different weight classes. He's fought in 8 different
champion in all of them.
Crazy, right? Definitely, the boxing purists, they praise him for that because you find 8 different weight classes. And if you guys know boxing, I'm pretty sure Cash knows that, these weight classes, you got gain weight, lose weight, it's definitely super hard to do. And it's a commitment. And it's a commitment to do. It's a big time commitment, you got to climb up those weight classes, drop those weight classes. Is just insane. So Cash, so I'm going to start with you. So what are your thoughts on this fight? Money Mayweather against Pacquiao.
I made notes for this one.
Okay, for sure. Hey, I want to hear it.
So this is definitely going to be a big payday for both of them.
Mm-hmm.
And they both most likely need the money in different ways. Like I mentioned earlier, Floyd has a couple of multi-million-dollar lawsuits that are floating around.
Yeah.
He's been fighting a lot of exhibitions.
Yeah.
But none of them, he's been fighting guys who aren't really boxers, so we don't really know where he's still at with his skill level and if he carried those guys or not, if he actually couldn't do anything, if he actually had that much trouble, if he couldn't put them away. But Manny Pacquiao is like a senator in the Philippines now and had a presidential campaign. So, and we all know political campaigns are expensive, so he needs money for that.
Crazy.
But he's been fighting pro fights and exhibitions. So he's been more active than Mayweather, it seems, in the fighting world. He's also a year younger, so we'll see how it plays out, but I'm not sure on this one.
I guess we'll see. Scheduled to be in September at the Sphere in Las Vegas, and it's allegedly supposed to be on Netflix. It's supposed to be on Netflix, so that's gonna be a big time fight over there in the Sphere. Will it be like the first one? Maybe not, but it's Mayweather and Pacquiao. So Lambo. So I'm gonna start with you. So what are your thoughts on this one, Mayweather Pacquiao?
Like I said, kind of like what I said, when we first started this, like an hour ago, and I brought up that Floyd Mayweather definitely needed money, and I kind of like how the fight's taking place in Las Vegas in the Sphere. That's gonna be really cool experience if whoever gets to go to that. And I don't know, since we're gonna have two unks fighting, this is gonna be an interesting game. Fight.
2 unks, and yes, you can call them unks because they're 48 and 47. So yes.
You just made me look at the imaginary camera.
Okay, Cam. So what are your thoughts on this one?
Ditto. Same thing that they said.
Same thing. Okay, cool. Okay, so
really, I'm not educated on the topic, so like.
okay, don't worry, Cam. You're good. Because the next one we're gonna talk about is football. So I'm pretty
So
sure
I
we're
should
gonna
know a lot about it.
yes. So
Last but not least, the favorite one. Football.
okay, guys, don't worry. Okay, let me wrap this up, and then we'll get right into football. So Mayweather Pacquiao will be fighting in September. Allegedly supposed to be on Netflix, live from the Sphere in Las Vegas. So the first time they fought in Vegas, what Cash?
Mayweather will also be fighting Mike Tyson soon.
Oh yes, in April, I believe. Correct.
I think so.
Didn't Mike Tyson bite his ear off or something?
He bit off Evander Holyfield's ear.
Vander Holyfield, yes.
He also took a bite out of Lennox Lewis's leg in a press conference.
What?
Crazy guy.
Why is he biting people? That's a problem.
He's a crazy guy, but hey, Mayweather Pacquiao 2.
Oh yeah, with the birds.
Live from Las Vegas. So the first time they fought in Vegas, now they're gonna fight in Vegas again. Mayweather Pacquiao. Okay, now let's get into some football. The only football that's been going on is the NFL Combine going on right now. Here's the schedule. So day 1 occurred on Thursday. Day 2 occurred on Friday. Day 3 just wrapped up today with the quarterbacks, receivers, and the wide receivers. So basically how we're going to go through this segment is by day 1, day 2, day 3. So day 1, as you can see there, D linemen, linebackers, and punt returners, punt kickers. So I don't have much with the D line and linebackers, but I'm going to start with the D line first. I want to highlight David Bailey from Texas Tech, his 40 time. I'm going to highlight. Okay, guys. Yeah. Okay, yeah. So David Bailey from Texas Tech, edge rusher. So I'm going to showcase his 40 right now, and then I'm going to give you guys thoughts on it. All right. So here is David Bailey's 40 time. So here it is.
4-1-6-2 is the split. 4-5-1 for David Bailey. That is a box checked.
Yeah, when I said those top guys 4.55, he went right underneath that, and I think he didn't have a total clean start either. I think he can go faster. And
wow. Oh, Carlos, you're muted.
Okay, we back, right? Okay. Oof. My gosh, my camera turned off for a second, but yes, as you guys can see there, David Bailey, his 40 times. So. Cam, so what are your thoughts on that 40 time from David Bailey?
He's like what, 6'3", 220?
He let me check that. David Bailey, his
He's an O-line.
He's an edge rusher, David Bailey. Let's see his prospect profile right here. He is 6'4", 251, David Bailey, edge rusher from Texas Tech.
Imagine somebody 6'4", 251. Landon, imagine you were out of the pocket and you just see him running fast at you. Yeah, here's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna lay down.
QB's worse
lay down. You got someone that big rushing you, go between their legs.
Go between it.
Just duck under the legs and run.
He's
either that
going too fast. You can't comprehend how fast he's coming towards you. That's how fast he's running. I'm telling you.
Hey,
then duck or dodge.
If I duck, I'm gonna get crammed.
Yeah, you're gonna get walloped.
That's the last thing
you got a guy this big running at you, and you're this big. Freaking duck under the legs.
It's not good. Whenever people come to tackle you, they break down like this. So it's not like.
Honestly, if I saw someone running at me like that, though, I'm probably gonna punch him.
Punching him ain't gonna do much.
Hey, but Cash, 6'4", 200 plus pounds coming at you is not as easy as it sounds.
Bro, me and Camden, bro, Camden, you know every quarterback's gonna get cooked by him, bro. Especially think about the O-line that have to block him.
I wouldn't.
That's going to be insane, indeed, from David Bailey. For that D line.
Their knees are gonna get weak by looking at them.
Definitely, those knees going to be like shaking, trying to block him. But hey, David Bailey's one of a kind talent over there at Texas Tech. One of the star players on that defense from Texas Tech while at his time in Texas Tech. All right, so that was a D lineman. Now we're going to get to linebackers. One linebacker in particular that I saw, Sonny Styles,
That
linebacker, Ohio
That boy.
State. And as you guys can see there, 6'5", 244 pounds, ran a 40-yard dash.
4.46.
Yeah, 4.46.
That's even worse. That's like, you understand that? That's about like this tall. Like running at you that fast.
Yeah, 6'5". So I actually have a clip here of Sonny Styles and then Arvell Reese from Ohio State. So I have them side by side here.
These Ohio State players.
Ohio State
they feed
is
them?
crazy. Okay, guys. So here's a 7-second clip of Arvell Reese and then Sonny Styles. Okay, so it's on you. So if you guys want to react to it real time, you guys could. The two linebackers from
Hold on, go back.
Ohio State. What happened?
What was that?
The 40-yard dash catch. So basically in the NFL Combine, they do this competition, this popular how do you say this, like obstacle, I guess you would say, the 40-yard dash basically. So they basically like test you how fast you are, like for 40 yards in the football field, and basically players like him get 4.5, 4.4, 4.3, and
Guys like that usually get 4.6, 4.7.
yeah.
And the one who holds the record right now is Xavier Worthy from
ran a 4.2.
Texas.
Yeah, from Texas.
Yes,
He ran
sir,
like
Longhorn.
four.
Yeah, it was like, what was his, like 4.22?
I'm not gonna lie, horns down.
He ran like something crazy. Like he ran something crazy. Hold on.
4.21. He ran a 4.21.
I'm pretty sure it was 4.22. I'm confident.
4.2. It's 4.21.
4.21. 4.21. That was his 40 time. And that
I'm
was
not
like
seeing that.
Landon.
Xavier Woods. So
Buddy, no! Horns up! Horns up!
Texas, yeah.
Didn't y'all miss the playoffs? When's the last time you won a national championship?
What are you doing? Lambo.
Okay.
When's the last time you had an actual good quarterback?
Yo. What do we say?
Okay, well, Lambo is just dealing with his stuff there. Once he gets back, we'll bring him right back on. But here's Sonny Styles, linebacker, with 4.46. As you guys saw there, that's a clip right there of his 40-yard dash. That is the first among the linebackers during this time of the post. He had a vertical jump of 43.50. I have his video
Is that
here.
inches or feet?
Inches.
Okay.
Yeah. 43 feet. 43
Yeah.
feet is crazy.
That's like Superman.
Yeah, literally. But 43.50, that was his vertical time.
Human grasshopper.
Yeah, that's crazy. So I actually have a video of his, Sonny Styles, 60 seconds of his vertical. So here it is.
Lambo, you good, mud?
Lambo, you good?
Did you rage quit because I was talking about the stink horns?
Lambo, can you hear me?
We can't hear you, and I don't think you can hear us, Lambo.
Yeah.
Land it.
Okay. It sounds like someone is trying to fix his stuff there. Okay. But okay, so Kim, so what are your thoughts on that vertical right there from
All right, I'm back.
Okay, Lambo back. All right. Lambo, were you able to see that video of Sonny Styles, his vertical?
No, I didn't get to see his vert.
We got a 43 inch.
Yeah, so he
Oh,
got
nice.
43.5 right there. 43.5. So
That's about 12, 24, 36. That's about 3.5 feet.
Yeah.
somewhere around there. Yeah.
Crazy.
His height probably helps with that. He's able to reach higher.
Yeah, definitely. And definitely the height plays a part. So Cam, so you gave your reaction to it. Crazy. Cash, so what are your thoughts on that video right there? Is vertical. Crazy.
I can't jump that high.
Hey, these are professional athletes. These are so about to be professional athletes.
About to be.
About to be because they're about to get that payday, obviously from the NFL. So obviously you got to show up in front of those scouts, those NFL scouts and executives there in Indy, and he definitely showed up for his group, the linebacker group. So that was his vertical jump, and then his broad jump of 11 feet, 11 inches. I'm not sure.
11 feet. No, it is 11 feet, which equals into. Let me think how much yards.
Well, a yard is 3 feet.
Yeah, so
11 divided by 3. Hold on, let me see.
3. It's 3 yards and something.
No, 11 divided by 3, 369. About 3 and 4 quarters.
3 and 4 quarters. Okay, there you go. So he had that broad
Three
jump.
and 3.5 quarters.
Okay, 3.5 quarters. There you go. So that was his broad jump, tied for 4th all time among linebackers for his broad jump. So what are you guys' thoughts on that? That number that he got and that it was tied 4th all time among linebackers.
I can probably jump maybe 3 feet.
3 feet for the broad jump.
I give myself 1 yard.
I can jump like 2 yards, bro.
There's no way you can jump 6 feet.
Whoa.
There's no way you can jump 6 feet.
No way.
6 feet. Hey, but
No way, bro.
you guys know what broad jump is? Like
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, you gotta stay still and then woof, you gotta jump. Yeah, so that was Sonny Styles, hit the linebacker group. Very good job from him, from the linebacker group. So that was
I'd draft him.
What?
Oh, I do long jump if y'all know what that is.
I
do
long jump.
My highest jump was like a 15.
Oh, long jump. So that's
15.
okay. Yeah, I think I
You got
know.
a 15?
15 feet, yes.
That's it.
I went to nationals.
You said that's it.
I'm joking. That's pretty good.
Okay, so let's move on to the DB group. So now we go from day 1 to day 2. The DB group. I was actually watching the DB group day 2, and they impressed me a lot. So here is the list of the 40 times from the DB.
Oh, look at it, Cash. Look at 26's face.
Yeah. He's like,
Yeah, so number 1 was Tariano Fry Jr. with a 4.32, along with Dalen Everett 4.38, then so on and so forth. So what are you guys' thoughts on this list of 40 times?
4.32. Bo was 10 milliseconds off of tying. Well, not tying. Okay, he was 11 milliseconds off of tying Xavier Worthy. So
In a 40-yard dash, 11 milliseconds is a lot.
I know it is. But, come on, Red.
All right.
That's start. Imagine if he had the best start in his world.
Yeah.
Well, maybe he did have a good start.
Your start really depends on your time. Your start
True.
takes off a lot of milliseconds.
So
Yeah.
let's say this: if let's say me and Coach T raced.
No. No.
No, me and Coach T race. I'm
Okay,
called
so me and-
Lamborghini Landon for a reason.
Yeah, but
yeah.
okay, so me and Coach T raced. He got a perfect start. I got a bad start. Who do you think would run faster?
Coach T.
Yeah.
Coach T.
Whoa.
Coach T has the unk power, bruh.
Nah, Coach T
Whoa.
is bigger than you, so you are taking 5 steps to keep up with his every 3.
Carlos, is Coach T gonna watch this?
He might. Yes, he might.
Okay, well, Coach T's only 45, so you never know how fast he's gonna run.
Carlos, have you ever ran a 40?
No, I haven't. I never ran. a 40.
Carlos!
I ran a mile and a half.
Carlos got a 4.9 in him.
A 4.9. Hey,
I'd say.
yeah. I've never tested it, but hey, one of these days I should test my 40. I should, and I should test my 40.
We should have Carlos.
But he's gonna test it when he's like 40.
when I'm 40. when I'm
How
40.
old is he now?
What?
How old are you now?
A fresh two.
18.
26. Oh, 8.
Not
Oh,
22.
He's still in school, y'all.
Dang, I definitely thought you were older.
for real.
Literally everyone says that.
In a good way though.
Yeah, in a good way. Yeah, and I
You
got
look like you're in
2
your
months
early
of school
20s.
left. I got 2 months of school of high school, and then gone.
Are you gonna go?
Oh,
To
you're in
college?
high school?
Yes.
Are you going to college?
Yo, Carlos. Carlos is a baby. Well, not like that, but like a kid.
This
Yeah,
is literally all kids.
Yeah, I know. Yeah, literally, you guys are like the kids, and then obviously I'm like the older one in the group, 18, obviously.
For
trying to make sure
real.
you can
Hey,
do
you're
it.
a legal adult.
Yeah, I know. I know. Literally, Coach Tony says the same thing, and literally everyone's saying the same thing. Now I'm legal now. It's 18, things like that. All right, so that's the DB group right there. Obviously, very impressive indeed from that DB group. So I believe I've. Wait, what happened, Cam? Or somebody said something?
Let me, baby.
Okay, so I got some 40 times here. So let's see if I can find. Okay, so let's do the Styles brothers here. Lorenzo Styles, who one of the players who impressed me from his group. So
Look at us. We're yappers. Look how we've been going. We're supposed to end at 1 hour to 1 hour and 30 minutes. Look at
I
us.
know, and I told you guys backstage that this show depends on you guys, how much you guys talk, and obviously, you guys
We're all talking a lot.
Yeah, my
Okay,
video
so-
on Be Ready was like 2 hours long because I got caught up making fun of Jake
Yeah,
Paul.
my show on Be Ready was a really long time. It was
No, y'all should have saw mine. Carlos, remember mine? I broke a record for
yes, I
the
know.
youth.
Yeah, I know.
Mine was like almost 3 hours. Mine was 4
was like
minutes. Mine was 5 minutes and 56. But no, I'm at 2 hours and 56 minutes.
Yeah, mine was like 2:36.
2:45.
Yeah, I know, because Coach Tony, hey, it's Coach Tony. But here's this clip right here, 10
I
seconds
got the record.
of Lorenzo Styles and his brother
longer
Sonny
than
Styles. So here's the 10
Landon,
seconds.
it's not really a flex that you have the longest time.
Okay, so I'm mute. So if you guys want to react to it real time, you guys could. Hope for that moving.
It's a flex, buddy. You're mad.
I'm
A
not mad.
4.28 from Lorenzo
Oh
Styles.
my God, he's fast.
Hey, 0.7 near the record. 0.7.
I know.
That close.
And then you got
Imagine, like I said, imagine if he had the best start in the world, bro. He would have been zooming way
Yeah.
faster.
Yeah, he
you
probably
could
would.
beat him in a race, Lambo.
I'd demolish Hulu, bro. If he gives me 7 seconds, then I'd demolish him.
7 seconds.
I would give you half a
And
second.
who you calling little?
I would give you half a second and I'd beat you. Personally, I run a 4-1 personally.
I say if he gives me
Okay,
0.1
get out.
seconds, I demolish him.
Bro does not run a 4-1. Like, what are we at?
No, I run a 5.
I could run a 2-1.
I personally run a 5-1.
Bro,
too.
Cash, you cannot run a 2-1, bro.
A 2-1 for a 40-yard dash. Like, how is that mathematically possible?
I know, like, bro, you have to run. To run a 2-1, you have to run to run a 2-1 in 20 yards. You have to run 1 second, 0.5.
You have to run
Yes.
10 yards in 1 second.
Yeah, 20 yards. Yeah, 20 yards in 1 second, and 20 yards is not.
Yeah, not 10. So get your math.
Yeah. 20 yards is not. 20 yards is not like close. Obviously, 20 yards that's like
Yeah.
massive, and doing that in a second. Hey, that's
You just have to be some special.
Yeah.
Bro, you are not human. You're AI, bro.
Yeah, I may not
crazy.
be able to run on a 2.1, a 40 yards in 2.1, but I can definitely probably knock someone out in 2.1 seconds.
Okay, come
Yo.
back. 2.1 seconds.
Give me your best shot. Come
Yo.
on.
Nah, I'm exaggerating.
It's the MMA. Okay.
I think you could.
Not if there's headgear.
If you get cash mad, if you get cash mad.
Yeah.
Oh,
2.1
my-
If you
seconds.
no cash, if you don't give cash his hamburgers.
I do a little bit of
Crazy.
boxing here and there.
Okay, guys, so let's move on. So that was the DBs. Okay, so now I'm gonna show another clip here. Safety from Oregon, Dylan Thieneman, his 40 time. So here's his 40 time, 11 seconds.
4.37. Holy safety is right.
Crazy.
You know what he wanted to say.
I said, holy crap.
No, I'm talking about the person who said holy safety.
Oh, the
video.
announcer.
Oh, yeah. Holy safety is right. That's not what you wanted to say.
Yeah, well,
4.37 from that kid from Oregon, Dylan Denneman. His 40.
4.37 for a safety is about right.
Well,
Yeah.
Because, bro, think about it. You are the last resort in like a run play.
True.
Like,
yeah.
so you have to, like, that running back is fast. It's called a running back for a reason, unless if it's some Derrick Henry slow types, big
Derrick
man.
Henry is not slow. Derrick Henry is far from slow.
Buddy, I met Derrick Henry and I beat him in a race, buddy.
I promise you did.
There's no way
Derrick
you've
Henry
met.
is very fast. I'm gonna search up where's my phone at? Mom, can I have my phone?
Speaking of that, shout out
Of
to
course, you're gonna get your phone and search up stuff.
Okay, Cash, what do you say?
speaking of good whatever you're talking about. Speaking of you know what I mean. I can't find words.
What do you got, Dash? Good safety?
Yeah, one of my coaches, Reggie Barnett Jr.
Mm-hmm.
He's my boxing coach. He was just inducted into the Bare Knuckle Boxing Hall of Fame, and he's still an active fighter.
That's big time stuff.
That's your coach. That's your coach.
4.4. Derrick Henry ran a 4.4. You think
Slow.
Shout out to Coach Reggie.
4.4 is slow. Landon, I don't even know if you ran a 5.4.
I can run like a 3.2 flat, or like something like that.
I run a 5.1.
I'll run a 0.0.
I would run a 0.000. I would run a 0.0. Like
Exactly.
literally. Like
Okay. Okay, you guys are just naming times now with 40s. Okay, so let's move on from the 40s into the vertical jump. So the DBs also did their vertical jumps. I got 2 clips of the DB. So first, Genesis Smith from Arizona, 10-second clip of his vertical. So here it is.
he goes.
I believe that ran a 42.5 vertical. So
Buddy Styles jumped higher, guys.
I know.
And with his build, I mean, that's still an amazing jump. Jump. Like,
Or
think
jump.
you think
What?
Bro, what? What are you talking about? I heard that's a crazy dunk.
definitely dunk.
I did too.
Low. Definitely dunk.
Duncan? Okay. Yeah, so that was Genesis Smith, DB from Arizona. Now let's move on to D'Angelo Pons, DB from national champion Indiana Hoosiers. With his so D'Angelo Pons, DB defensive back for Indiana. So here's his vertical jump, 9 seconds long. So here it is. Got up with a 43.5.
It's all
He hit
right.
the A button. He hit the A button for sure.
Hit the
For
A button.
sure. Cash, what you got your hoodie on for?
Yo, what?
Yeah, Cash, why do you have your hoodie on?
For real.
Because it's kind of cold. Because I want it on.
Oh, I got you, bro.
Hey, let everyone wearing the hoodies now. Oh, no, where's Cam going? Oh, Lord.
Oh, he's getting his hoodie.
Oh, Lord.
Oh, God. What did I start?
Oh, Lord.
Cash,
Well, screw out. Screw it. If you guys are doing it, I'll do it too. Screw it.
do it. It's the hoodies. Hey, this should be our special. Like this should be our podcast.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? We all just wear hoodies.
Yeah.
For
How
sure.
about this?
Okay.
From this day onward, every single episode, we have to wear the same hoodie.
No, not the same hoodie, bro.
We're
I
not
don't
the
care if we have back-to-back shows.
No, we gotta wear. We just have to wear a hoodie, bro. Don't gotta be the same hoodie, buddy.
Yeah, just like a hoodie. You know what I mean? So yeah, so that was a
That's
DB
the
group.
transition.
So, yeah, so that was the DB group with their vertical, their 40. So now let's transition into the tight ends, the tight ends. So 2 tight ends stuck out to me during their 40s, the combine. Kenyon Sadiq was one of them from Oregon. Had a 40-yard dash of 4.39, and I actually have this clip of his 40. So here it is, 12 seconds long. Here it is.
Sadiq has that in his mind as he gets set to run. Full flat. Yeah, I know, but I gotta be honest.
If he cuts his hair, he has a faster time.
He cuts his hair.
I'm just saying.
Aerodynamics.
I don't think his hair does much.
The aerodynamics.
It does. It do.
Maybe he's not as aerodynamic with it.
It do. Is that proper grammar?
It do.
No,
It
it's
do.
not. But neither is ain't. So, also, neither is whoever moves first sits on the bench. Who wrote that?
I don't know why we mentioned the private chat. But Kenyon Sadiq.
First sits on the bench.
Yeah, so Kenyon Sadiq with a 4.4 unofficially, but then a 4.39 officially. And then we got his vertical jump. I have his vertical jump with a 43.5. So here is his
Says the
vertical.
40 was the fastest ever for a tight end.
Yeah, and according to that post right there on NFL. So, and then here's his vert right here with 8.
Imagine if he would have cut his hair off. Like I said.
You never know.
He'd run a 4.39. He'd run a 4.38.
No,
It's like-
he'd run a 4. He'd
4.99.
definitely run a 4.35, but I'm calling it 4.35.
He'd run a 4.3.
And then a 4.35, but if he had a good start, 4.3, bro.
4.38.99 for sure.
Okay, so here's the Kenyon City clip.
There you go.
Boy, jumped.
43.5. That was his
Y'all.
vert-
Oh, that boy jumped.
that was his vertical jump, 43.5. And
First weapon.
And then his broad jump right here, 11 feet and 1 inch. That was his broad jump. That was his broad jump right there from Kenyon Sadiq. So what do you guys thoughts on his broad jump right there, 11 feet and 1
Okay,
inch?
so 3 feet. All right, we know it's 3 feet, but what? 3 feet, 2/4?
No,
3
a yard is
feet.
3 feet. So
Uh-huh.
This is
I
like
meant 3 yards. 3 yards. 3 yards. And
example
2/4.
of Sunny Styles.
3 yards, 2 feet, and 1 inch.
Yeah, so something like that. But yeah, so 11 feet, 1 inch from Kenyon Sadiq.
I messed up.
Tight end from Oregon definitely showed out, but there was another tight end that showed out as well. He goes by the name of Eli Stowers from Vanderbilt. Had a broad jump of 11 feet and 3 inches from Eli Stowers, just beating Kenyon Sadiq by 2 inches in the broad
Look at
jump.
the vertical, 45.
And then he got a 45.5 vertical. I was trying to look for the clip, but the NFL didn't have that clip on Instagram. I literally was trying to look for it. And
Bro, come on. That's a 4.
Yo.
45.5 from
Oh, Camden, I'm
I think how
coming.
tall my brother is.
Please don't come, Landon. Please don't.
Eli
I
Stowers.
actually have a cousin named Landon.
Oh,
Well,
shit.
isn't that convenient?
He's like 7.
Well, isn't that convenient? I am too.
No, you are not.
You're
You're like 12.
almost grown man, by the way.
What?
Chill. I'm only 22, bro. Chill.
Bro, we're not chill.
12 years old.
Bro, and I will not chill.
22.
Chill.
Okay, so that was
Okay,
Eli
so, like-
Stowers right there. His broad jump, 11 feet, 3
Damn.
inches, 5.5 vertical from Eli Stowers. But there was a clip I forgot to show from Kenyon Sadiq, a side-by-side between him and Jameer Gibbs and his 40.
Oh,
So
bet.
here's a side-by-side between him and Jameer Gibbs. Here it is.
And the Ducks off and rolling.
He's flying.
Kenyon Sadiq, 4-4 flat.
Yeah, he was absolutely flying.
You got
So
a
the-
4-4 flat.
So
They have
the
the
top,
same- the thing
Okay.
is,
Here is my observation.
Landon.
Cut off the hair. Boom. 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 Cut off the hair, you run faster.
oh yeah, so if you guys read
There's
there,
no
what the
science.
Yeah, so if you guys read there from that post, it said that him, Kenyon Sadiq, and Jameer Gibbs have both the same top speed with 23.34. Matching their top speed. So Kenyon Sadiq's top speed was 23.34 miles per hour for both of them. That's how fast they were going. So what are you guys thoughts on that?
And the thing is, they both have the top same speed. So talking
You
about
said how you said 23 what?
23.34, like their top speed in that 40-yard. 23.34.
Whoa, that's quick. Because I remember seeing a video of Tyreek Hill returning a return when he was at returner. Like,
Yeah.
and he went 23
Yeah,
miles an hour. So
yeah, from Oklahoma State. Yeah, Tyreek Hill was definitely big time over there at Oklahoma State.
But now, bro, have you seen they put him at free agent?
Yeah, I know. They out of there. Yeah, so now here's the fastest 40s after day 2. So as you can see,
ooh, 4.27.
yeah, so Lorenzo Styles. So if you guys saw between Lorenzo Styles and Sonny Styles, the side by side, you guys saw how fast Lorenzo Styles was at 4.27, and then you got all the others down the list. So I'm asking.
4.40 was the slowest.
Yo, 4.40. If that's the slowest, that's like.
I got late.
I want to say that's the slowest, but like that's the slowest out of like the 11 players.
Yeah.
They listed that was the lowest out of the 11.
Yeah.
I wonder if anyone had it in 10. Like, how embarrassing would it be to do the 40 in like a 10.9?
What? That's like lineman type, like big lineman.
What if somebody's just running and they just keep tripping? What
if you fall?
They get up, trip on their feet again.
Wait, yo, Carlos, what happens if you fall though? Like being dead serious, like do they let you start over?
Yeah, most likely.
Oh, my dad said no, they don't.
I don't know how that works, but if you fall, it's obviously gonna hurt really bad because obviously you're running real fast, and if you fall, that's gonna be bad. Because obviously you're trying to run at top speed.
I'm saying, well, Chris Jones fell.
Oh yeah. Have you seen the clip of him falling though?
I see that clip, Chris Jones falling.
What sound he just made, bro?
And I definitely got to see that. Okay,
yeah,
so now
I would not recommend seeing that.
Nah. Okay, so that was day 1, day 2. Now let's transition into day 2. The QBs, running backs, and receivers. We're not going to talk about most of them today because obviously we had our show today, and obviously I didn't have time to prepare for the QBs, running backs, wide receiver. But I was able to catch Jeremiah Love's 40, his 40 time. So I was able to catch that. So here is Jeremiah Love's 40 time. Here it is.
Here we go. Jeremiah Love running a 40 at the combine. 4.37. That's a box checked.
4.37 from Jeremiah Love.
Slow.
Hold on. Did you see that guy? Did you hear him? He was like, huh.
I know he was like.
Did you hear him? He was like,
Well, let me say this. That is a fact from a soon-to-be New Orleans Saint.
Soon to be New Orleans Saint. Okay, so he's putting it out there. He's gonna be a New Orleans Saint.
No, soon to be
Cowboys again.
Yeah. Well, Jeremiah Love, he's definitely gonna be a top prospect, top talent for sure.
Sure.
Especially with that 40 time, that definitely helps him a lot. So now I'm going to show you all the running backs, their 40 times. So here is the list. Here is going to cover all of us. Mike Washington with a 4.33. Lambo just 4.3. Oh, no, wait, hold on. No, 4.21 was Xavier Worthy. I thought he was 4.31. Okay, so like. So
12.2. Wait, no, 0.12 milliseconds.
0.12, yeah. Still, that's just crazy. But Mike Washington with a 4.33, Jeremiah Love, then Damon Claiborne, underrated running back from Wake Forest. Then you got Jam Miller.
Yeah, that's really good for running backs because running backs like they can't be super. So like if they were able to lose more weight, to to run faster. They
Mhm.
be faster because they're kind of running backs. But of course, they have to get in the gym, get weight to bounce off hits and choke.
Yeah, for sure. So those are the top 10 right there from the running backs. Their 40-yard dash. The slowest was a 4.56, which
That's
That's super slow for a running back. He's definitely not getting rough. That's super
Well,
slow.
Emmett Johnson is more of a power back, and he's still pretty dang good.
yeah, and
why are there so many juniors?
Junior,
juniors doesn't mean like from the name.
Yeah.
I don't know, to be honest.
Yeah.
You know,
What
Hey, but-
quarter of these guys have
guys,
had
Deion,
junior?
Deion Burks just ran a
Yeah.
4.3.
yeah. And
Deion Burks ran a 4.33.
and if you guys realize on the right side there, that's a projected Madden speed. So they, compare that to the Madden speed, and Mike Washington Jr. would get a 95 for his speed on Madden. So
What's a Madden speed?
yeah,
Bro,
so
come on! You don't play Madden?
No, I don't.
I guess. Oh my gosh, this show is taking so much longer than projected.
yeah, because
Well,
you
we
guys like to
got
talk a lot.
We reached the 2 hour mark.
5
Let's
seconds
go.
until we hit the 2-hour mark, boys.
I don't got nothing to do. Besides
Yeah.
sleep.
Okay. So that was that for the NFL Combine. Day 1, day 2, day
Nope.
3.
We forgot about O-line. Come on, bro.
Yeah, don't worry because
Jeff-
day 4 tomorrow.
I know. I'm just
Yes.
Jeff Caldwell ran a 4.32 now.
Is the O-line tomorrow at 1 p.m. They're gonna be the last one. The O-line. It's gonna be real interesting to see. They're 40 times tomorrow.
Nah, bro. I want to see like in the 6, bro. I would be so happy to see an
Yes.
O-line get a 6. If they get a 7, bro, or like an 8, bro, I'm laughing, bro.
What's an O-line?
Okay, buddy.
And I guess we'll see. So that's the Combine schedule. Day 4, the last day, will be the O-line tomorrow on the NFL Network. So you guys can check that out. All right.
Yes, sir.
Now it's time for your segment, Lambo, the unbelievably crazy segment. So we introduced this on our podcast, the Be Ready Sports Podcast. We've been doing this unbelievably crazy. So I got 3 unbelievably crazy. I got 3. So let's start with this first one here. College baseball. So I don't expect you guys to know college baseball in depth.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey,
Because-
McNeese.
Yeah, because to be honest, I don't know about college baseball a lot, but I'm seeing these scores, and I know baseball, and I know when I see scores, I'm like shocked. So
12 to 14.
yeah, so San Diego State, they won 4-3 over number 1 UCLA. McNeese from Lake Charles, Louisiana. They beat LSU.
No, that means they lost runs, homes. What is that number?
Yeah, so R stands for runs, H stands for hits, and then E stands for errors. So errors is like, you miss a catch, you miss like a ground ball, like pretty much like a
So
mistake.
the first one's the actual score.
Yeah, so it was
Actual
4-3.
score was 7-6, McNeese.
Yes, 7-6 McNeese, and then beating LSU.
Oh.
Georgia State, they won 9-4 for Georgia Tech, and then Arkansas State, the most shocking one on here, 12-4 over Arkansas, and had 14 hits in that game compared to Arkansas's 8. So I'm gonna start with you. Lambo, since we call this segment unbelievably crazy. So what are your thoughts on these scores from college baseball?
I mean, like, bro, how? Normally, when I watch MLB, sometimes my dad's watching MLB games, and I'd go in the living room and I'd see some. And normally, the scores are like the highest is mostly like 5. You would see like 5-4, but like regular would be like 3-2,
Yeah.
4-2, 4-3. You know what I mean?
Yeah,
That's the range of MLB. And then for me to come on here and see 12-4,
Even 9-4 is a lot.
yeah, 9-4, 12-4. Okay, I'm not saying 6-7, bro. Like
7.
4 to the only normal one that's normal to me is the first game, and I could see kind of the second game, but like second game's like, so it's like the first game when we were going down the list, normal 4-3.
Mhm.
Second game 7-6. That's not something I'm used to seeing when I see MLB games, even though this is college, but like
Yeah.
In the range.
Yeah.
And then 9-4, 12-4. Come on, bro. 12-4 is just crazy. Like your team has to be buns to lose 12-4.
Yeah, but
Well,
Arkansas
they're the
came
number
up
16.
number 6 team in all
Not
college
exactly
baseball.
well.
That's just insane. And then losing to your little brother like that, Arkansas State. You know, definitely losing to the little brother. That's crazy. So Cam, so what are your thoughts on these scores from college baseball?
Okay, so first game, I'll go down the list. San Diego, number 1, UCLA. Underdogs have been the whole thing of this show today.
Yeah.
So I'm not too. Cash just said Cordy. I'm not too surprised, but yeah. Okay, next game we're gonna skip this. Georgia State, Georgia Tech, another little brother loss, and in Arkansas State against Arkansas, another upset loss.
Crazy, right? So, okay, so Cash, so what are your thoughts on these scores from college baseball?
McNeese wins. Yay.
McNeese.
McNeese wins. No.
Yay.
No.
What do you mean?
I'm at LSU.
No. LSU is so dumb, bro. Like, what you mean McNeese? What are you talking about McNeese, bro? McNeese sounds like McDonald's.
No, McNeese is from Lake Charles. I'm from Lake Charles. How do you expect me to not root for them?
Okay, but LSU is gold and purple, bro. Tough. Like, come on, man.
Bro, I'm fine with LSU. My uncle graduated from their fire department academy. It's just
Okay, so you're going for them. Oh, yep.
McNeese wins. I'm happy.
That was
I'm
lucky.
not familiar with either of these teams,
That
but
was
some of
lucky.
these seemed like close games, except for the bottom two.
Yeah, definitely crazy indeed from these scores and McNeese beating LSU. And speaking of McNeese, you guys know who the manager is from basketball, right? From McNeese?
No, but
The what? Management?
Manager, yeah, manager.
Him? The one on the screen?
This guy?
Yeah.
You don't know who that is on the screen?
Oh,
This
is it?
guy from Jeopardy, right?
Oh, no. He's the person who goes on those shows and, like, you have to guess the most popular used word for the subject.
Yeah.
what's his
Steve
name?
Harvey.
What's his name? Like, Charles.
Steve Harvey.
Oh, Steve Harvey.
Oh, Steve Harvey. He does Family Feud.
Yeah, that's what I was talking
Yeah,
about.
Family Feud, not whatever the other one I.
Yeah, but you guys know who the manager of McNeese, right, for basketball?
You?
Who?
Yo, guys, right?
I don't know.
Someone from my bloodline just won. Rodriguez.
Yeah.
Jacob Rodriguez.
No, yeah, I think he's 7-0 or something.
On UFC?
Yeah,
Okay.
knockout that. Oh, yeah, he has 6 knockouts. Yeah, he knocked him out. Is he good, Cash?
I've never heard of him.
He had 6 knockouts. And
Okay.
yo, that's actually pretty good. 6 knockouts, 7 fights, and you win all 7. So he's 7-0 and has 6 knockouts. Bro, that's my bloodline right there, boy.
There you
That's
go.
the Rodriguez. That's the Rodriguez type stuff, bro.
That's big
You
time.
want something good? Look up Ilya Taporia. And if you want something good outside the UFC, look up Ezra Elliott.
Ezra Elliott. Okay.
All
Yeah.
right, I know Camden's definitely gonna look up. He's so good.
Yeah, Cam's gonna look up everything,
I don't look up that much.
especially
Okay, guys,
whatever words he can use to make him sound smart.
Okay, guys,
B's and C's in school, buddy.
B's and C's. I have A's and B's, gang.
I'm straight.
Oh,
A's.
wait, you have B's.
My lowest
No.
grade is an 89, and it's like it's
Oh,
like
okay, fair.
turn in one thing late.
You
Yeah.
guys, back to my point. Back to my point with McNeese.
Hey, and good job. Hey,
Hold
you're
on.
doing good, dude.
Hold on, guys. We can talk about this all backstage, and I got this one, got another one, and then another one, and then that's it. All right. So just hang on with me. All right. We got 3 more, and then after that we can talk backstage. Everything about grades and stuff. After but McNeese, back to my point with manager. Amir Orakan on social media. Big time popular figure in college basketball. He even had a clip just as of recent leading out the team. Playing playing a popular song by YoungBoy, laying out from the locker room. I don't know if you guys saw that, but if you guys want to check that out, you guys can check that out. But we featured him on our. I reposted the story of that reel on our story in the Be Ready Sports podcast, and he saw it, man. He saw it, and he even replied to the poll sticker. Yo, Amir Orakan, so he is big time, and hopefully his McNeese team, man, can make March Madness. But the only way they can make it is by winning their conference. So if McNeese can win their conference, they can definitely
Definitely get that title.
make March Madness. Okay, so let's move on here to this one, college basketball. Alabama 22 threes over Mississippi State. So if you do the math, that is 66 points.
Bro, what?
Just off the 3-pointers.
What was the score?
Oh my god, that means they have some really good shooting guards because they're over there greening like greeners. They're greening like on a mini hoop, bro. They're just like, bro, they're Steph Curry in the Goated movie. He's like,
Yeah, crazy. 22 threes out of 50 threes attempted. They made 22 threes. That's just insane. So that was against Mississippi State. Alabama obviously ends up getting the win 100-75 against Mississippi State. Okay, so now let's move on to a clip. Miami of Ohio, undefeated team. They're 29-0. They're 29-0. And primarily it's because of this clip right here. They played Western Michigan last game. Western Michigan, not a very good team from their conference. Miami, Ohio, obviously top of that conference. Undefeated. They're the only undefeated team in college basketball right now. And they got close. They got probably the closest they've ever been to a loss. So I have a clip right here, 32 seconds long, of the full sequence of that ending over there in Western Michigan. So here is the clip, the 32 seconds.
You gotta think either Perry, Elmer downhill, or get a post touch.
Miami with an opportunity for the win to get to 29-0. Here's Perry working on Ryan. It's going to be Trey Perry. The left hand, and it goes for Trey Perry, and the foul. And Trey Perry wins it for the Red Hawks. It's good if it goes. E.J. Ryan.
And as
Crowd goes bananas!
Are you sure
bro,
about
how could he couldn't just make the game-winning three-pointer? Like, bro, half court. Like, it's not that hard, bro. I was playing basketball with my brother, and I made 11 half courts before he could make one three-pointer.
Dang.
Yeah, that's
Yeah,
crazy.
when we go to the gym, like my mom will go work out at the gym, and me and my brother will have to hang out in the little kids area. I'll ask whatever kid I can, hey, you want to play 1v1 for basketball? I'm pretty sure I've never lost. I made this one kid raise the hoop up to like 30 feet because he kept losing.
Damn, that's crazy. That is crazy indeed, guys. So Miami, Ohio, 29-0, still undefeated. They got 2 more games in the regular season. They can end off this regular season 31-0, which is insane from a team.
31-0 with 31 knockouts.
Bro, 31-0 is actually freaking insane.
Yo, y'all ever played the video game Punch-Out?
Punch Out. I might have had, like, I think I went to my friend's house. I didn't. It had Punch at the beginning, but I don't know if it had Out.
Okay, so in the Wii version, the final guy you fight for the world title is like 31-0 with 31 knockouts.
Oh, you're talking about Wii? I went to my uncle's house and we played the Wii, bro. Bro, the Wii is so fun. The Wii is like funner than PlayStation and stuff, bro.
Whoa, that's not good.
Yeah, some
It
good
is.
times. Yes,
I talk about like the stuff.
It's not
Like
more fun
playing
than
the Wii tennis, bro, is so fun.
It's not
Yeah.
more fun than El Cinco. Let's be real.
I'm better at Wii
How could
boxing.
anything be better than
Oh,
El
Wii boxing, bro. The character, bro. Looking at the characters in Wii boxing is so funny, though.
Yeah. They don't
They
have
look like-
arms.
They look like Rec Room characters.
Okay, guys. Yeah, for sure. So, hey, it's been a good show. 2 hours. Hey, I did not expect for this show to go 2 hours. But
2 hours and 15 minutes.
I mean, that's what you get when you got a bunch of talkative kids up here.
Yeah,
Yeah, hey, it's been a fun show. Episode 1 in the books. Race sports talking, guys. But now I'm gonna do my spiel. Like,
Hey.
share.
Hey, yo, hold up.
Sir Lambo.
We should low key do like an intro and an outro. Be like, yo, what's up? And like say something.
Landon, we can
Yeah. Don't worry. As the show goes on, there's gonna be an intro video. Don't worry. As we progress, as this show's gonna progress, obviously, episode 1, humble beginnings. Obviously, we're gonna have an intro video, outro video coming. So don't worry, that's gonna come down the line. So obviously, humble beginnings. But please make sure to like, share, subscribe. Those of you watching the recording, like, share, subscribe. Hit the bell icon so you get notified of when we go live. And please make sure to follow the Instagram at Be Ready. Oh no, at
Hey,
Lambo.
and follow Lamborghini Landon.
And it's BJJ.
Okay, guys, but wait up. At
Camden
Lambo
Billy
and Cash Show.
_6.
Follow our Instagram at Lambo and Cash Show. All right, so before we end it here, I'm gonna go one by one. Basically, I'm gonna say Lambo. Like, where can they find you, man? Where can they find you?
Bet. Like right now?
Yeah, like where can they
Yo,
find you?
y'all can find me on Instagram. That is at Lamborghini_landing. Go follow me up. Best QB in the nation.
And that's
All
up
right.
for debate.
Lamborghini_landing, guys. You guys can check out his Instagram over there. Lamborghini Landon. So Cam, where can they find you on IG?
You can find me Camden Billy _6, the real best QB in the nation.
All right, so right there, guys. As you can
Yeah.
see, Billy
That's up for
_6.
debate.
Yeah, so right there,
Camden's bench warmers.
Camden Billy _6. You
Never
guys
been
can
on
find him on IG there. Cash, where can they find you on Instagram?
Beach Boys BJJ.
Right there, guys. Beach Boys.
Me and my
BJJ.
brother
You guys
share
can check
Instagram.
out all-
See, Camden, a real quarterback just has a football on him all the time.
Hey.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and a real
that is impressive prop right
Football
there, guys.
is in my
Okay,
bag.
guys, great show. I'll stay here for the wrap up, and that is it, guys, for here episode 1
I
in
literally
the
got
books.
QB Universe on.
Episode 1 in the books, and we'll see you guys for
I got
episode
invited to that
2.
thing.
For those of you viewing the recording, so from me and my co-host, my mini co-host here, see you guys, and yes,
I'm not
that's
mini.
it. Lambo and Cash Show. All right, episode 1.
See ya.